Yo, what's poppin' before 420 Army support? My leader 420 I'm here is working at Freddy's Five Nights at Freddy's 1 Edition commentary version. No commentary version will be in the description below. This is an old video from the channel that's been removed for years, and I'm bringing some old stuff back. So we're starting with the parts and service levels from
Welcome back to
FNAF
Parts and
VR.
Service. Oh no, it looks like Bonnie's guitar is out of tune and must be recalibrated. First, we must access his harmonization module located inside his secondary throat pipe. To access the throat pipe, both eyes must first be removed.
And it's Bonnie's left, not your left.
Be as precise as possible when removing the eyes from their respective sockets.
Old trick
First,
from sister
firmly
location.
grip Bonnie's left eye and carefully remove it from its socket.
Yeah, I don't know what like PlayStation camera was doing there, so
Cleaning receptacle on your left.
it seemed like it was like messed up a bit. It's like I don't know because you also had a little bit of trouble at Foxy's level, where the eyes just it's just getting all fucky boogity. So yeah, put them in the receptacles and then.
Good job. To open Bonnie's faceplate, carefully press the two buttons located on either side of Bonnie's jaw. When done correctly, you should hear two small clicks. Well done. You now have access to Bonnie's harmonization module. Press the blinking button inside.
Yeah, for some reason after the patch of the flat mode they made where the dialogue plays early when you first press that button.
One of those notes is out of tune. You may push the
but I could tell it was the last one. That's why I just played again, so you don't have to listen to hand unit talking over it. Or even me for the commentary version of this.
Press the blinking button again to verify your work. Great job.
Yep.
He is and ready for his solo. Let's close him up. Simply replace both eyes in the same order that you removed them, then close up
That's day one. You put the eyes back in the same order you removed them, so yeah, you had to fix Bonnie for the day. And then you close his faceplate up. And he's good to go.
Well done. That concludes your parts and services task. See you next time.
Now we're on to night one. Just checking the drawers. You can throw the papers out too. Yep, Chica moved. Sorry, it's hard to tell when the phone call's over because I didn't turn subtitles on when I recorded these, so I'm kind of just guessing because the sound doesn't play through when I record the commentary. But yeah, anyways, what's so much easier about FNAF 1 in VR mode is the fact that the camera no longer drains your power, so you can have it on at all times and the power will not go down. And of course, I'm just adjusting my headset because it's like blurry. So I'm just kind of watching Bonnie and Chica because Foxy doesn't activate on night one in VR mode. I don't think it's the same as it is in the original Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Yep, Bonnie's already in the West Hall, so... Also, you can actually see the animatronics walking around in VR mode, and then you can actually see them walking past your doors, and you'll see it. I actually do it with Chica, where I accidentally turned the light on a little too early, and she stopped right here. Yeah, so you close the door, because if you leave the door open, she'll immediately jump scare you. Same applies with Bonnie. So I check. Yep, of course, Chica, you cheeky twat, you had to go at the fucking door. And oh yeah, you can also lean out of the office to peek in the corners for Bonnie and Chica, but just be aware that by doing that, you can actually trigger Foxy and he'll charge at you. So be really cautious when you're peeking out of the doors to check the corners for Bonnie and Chica. Although I do that quite a bit when it looks like Foxy's about to run, I lean out just to make sure he does run. So yep. Bonnie moved to the corner. He's there. Yep, checking. And then you can actually see Bonnie in the corner even when the light is off, which is kind of cool. Although one downgrade in FNAF in the VR version is that it's a lot harder to tell whether or not Bonnie is actually at the blind spot. Because, like, you have to... What I usually do is I lean forward so I can kind of, like, see his arm at the window. Because apparently, like, I try to open... Yep, you can see Bonnie's there, so I close that door. And then you can use the hall light because it still does the same sound it did in the original. This time I decided, nope, let Chica just casually walk by. I think Bonnie was still there. So, lean forward to see if he's left or not, and I think he is gone, but it's just kind of risky. Why did they have to remove his shadow being out the window? That's how you could tell he was there in the original FNAF. Yep, and of course Chica decides to guard my door again. Or hog all my power again on that side. Again, power is much more forgiving in VR. Because of the not having the camera not drain it. And yeah, I can use flat mode, but I just like VR mode because I like being actually there. Nope, Foxy's starting to peek out. But he doesn't actually charge at you. Okay, Chica left. And yep, I skip the end of night cutscenes and like when you actually get the prizes, and then just jump right into the level. So yep, transition. Now we're doing Chica's parts and service level.
There have been customer complaints about Chica's acrid smell. Sounds like Chica has been rummaging around the kitchen again. Remove all food particles from Chica's exterior and place it in the refuse bin on your right.
Yeah, remove all the pizza slices. That's why she rummages around the kitchen at night. So what she's doing, making... Yeah, you can also grab a coin in that level. Put all the pizza slices in the garbage and then...
Good job. Make sure Chica is not hiding any other treats inside her beak. To open her beak, carefully press the two buttons located on the sides of Chica's
It's like trying to tickle Chica there.
Oh no, it looks like Chica has picked up some unwanted friends. To clear the infestation, apply the Fazbear Entertainment Restaurant Grade Chemi Spray to...
I know, yeah, that's a trophy for pulling 25 roaches off of Chica. I'm surprised it hasn't popped for me yet.
The Chemi Spray. Avoid inhaling the Chemi Spray. Exposure to cleaning, disinfecting, and maintenance chemicals may result in respiratory problems, skin, or eye irritation. Good job. Now reattach Chica's upper
Good girl.
And cupcake.
Good girl. So yep, you grab Chica's arm, you put it on her, and then you put the cupcake on the plate, like Hannah just said. Yep.
Well done. Oh no, it looks like Chica needs another dose of the Chemi Spray. Do not let the infestation spread. Be sure to get the canister button.
And then the cupcake actually runs off.
To Chica's plate. Great job. Chica is ready to serve pizza and hugs to the kids again. Take a complimentary slice of pizza for a job well done.
Yeah, you actually have to eat a slice of pizza. I think Chica will jump scare you if you don't, or if you eat the pizza too early. It's like, come on, let me eat my goddamn pizza. So yep, there it is.
See you next time.
Now we're on night 2. Yeah, only in night 2 is when phone guy mentions the blind spots. Oh, there goes Bonnie. And she gets out too. Yep, night 2 is where Foxy becomes active, just like in the original FNAF 1. And of course, I'm just checking for Bonnie and Chica since the camera doesn't waste power. Oh, of course, Bonnie just had to show up in my blind spot already. That was like stupid fast. Yeah, you can kind of see his arm there. And yeah, also leaning out of the office and triggering Foxy does trigger a trophy called Stay Put. I think in flat mode you just like press like a button and then you go out of the office. Although it's kind of risky in flat mode, I usually like doing it on the side, on the right side, to be safe. You can do it on the left side, but the thing is you have to be really fast when closing the door so that Foxy doesn't kill you. Of course, you can also, if you're playing this on PlayStation, you can also use the DualShock 4 controller, which I ended up doing for Night 5. Although, because pressing R1 and L1 actually closes the doors, and then the lights are L2 and R2. So, I like that they actually kind of did that for this, for FNAF 1, make it somewhat easier. I thought Chica was there, but she wasn't, so that's why I closed the door there. That's what FNAF does to you. It tricks you. Yup, and down Chica's in my blind spot. Yeah, that's kind of part of up Foxy's about to run. So I was like, come on, Chica, move. I could just open the door and lean out to trigger Foxy while Chica's still there, but I'm not sure how long Chica runs in after you do that, so I just wanted to be safe. And again, I didn't want to do the left side because I have to be fast with closing the door, so as soon as Chica leaves, close the door, open left door, open the right door, and then lean out to do my trigger Foxy to reset him. And also, of course, I was just checking to make sure Bonnie wasn't there before I opened it. And of course he was. Fuck you, Bonnie, you had to start hugging. Oh yeah, Freddy can also become active on night 2 in this version, but he will be really slow if he does, and it's not very common that he comes active on night 2. Again, I thought Chica was there, but she wasn't. And yep, now she moves there. Yeah, because I think Bonnie can still teleport in this version like he could in the original FNAF 1. But I'm not exactly sure about that. I was like, where'd Bonnie go? Oh, he's in the storage closet, I think. So yeah. Take a sip from my soda. Of course, it's an in-game soda. I just find it funny how they implemented so much stuff in VR mode to pretend you're an actual security guard. And yeah, I don't have the VR2 yet. It's like $500, and hopefully I can get some cash. Once I get the money, I'll pick it up. And then maybe do FNAF VR2 edition of this, like food prep, and then maybe the coffee one, or the level in VR2. Oh, Chica was walking again, so... Sorry. And yep, luckily the clock hit 6 a.m. right then. It's like you have to wait for the screen to completely roll over. Which is kind of dumb. And yep, Freddy's parts in service now.
It looks like one of our guests left a personal item on our star attraction. Let's return it to
You can just hear Markiplier just saying, "Why is there a child's hat in your mouth? You're so big!"
Freddy's got a pretty good hold of it. Give it another firm tug. Good job. Now place the hat in the lost. While we're at it, let's make sure there isn't anything else stuck inside. To access Freddy's chest cavity, grab Freddy's bow tie and pull it outwards. Well done. Freddy's chest cavity is...
Here's where it's like the hands were starting to spaz out. I don't know what it was, if it's the coffee table blocking the view from the PlayStation camera or what it is. So it's like, okay, come on. Don't spaz out on me. So I'm trying to hold the PlayStation VR up so I can see the watch because it was getting blurry. So pull out Freddy's watch. Oh yeah, if you accidentally hit Freddy's sensitive wiring, he'll jump scare you.
It appears there is a child's shoe wedged behind Freddy's music box. The music box must be removed before you can access the child's shoe. Gently grasp the music box and extract it from Freddy's chest cavity before the safety latch descends.
And then I'm trying to grab his music box.
Carefully place the music box on the work table to your left.
Place that on the workbench, a spot where it won't fall.
Great job. To reset the safety latch, press the button located on Freddy's endoskeleton.
Oh god. Yeah, you can kind of see my move controllers are kind of starting to spaz out a bit. So I'm trying to be careful of that. Then when I accidentally drop it, I'm trying to like get them to cooperate. Or I'm not sure. Again, I don't know what it is. If it's the PlayStation camera, not if it's like if my coffee table's blocking the PlayStation camera, or what it is.
Well done. Return the music box to Freddy's chest.
This would probably be where a VR 2 adapter would cooperate. It's like, grab the goddamn music box.
Oh no.
Yep.
You seem to have missed.
The game forces you to do that, so you have to grab one of the spares and then put it in.
A replacement may be found on the work table. A crisis averted.
And then you just press the nose.
Press the large black button on the center of that. Concludes your time in parts and service.
And Freddy's all fixed.
Will be docked accordingly.
Now we're on night 3, where Freddy actually becomes active for real.
Hey, listen, I had an idea. If you happen to get caught and want to avoid getting stuffed into a Freddy suit, try playing dead. You know, go limp. Then there's a chance that maybe they'll think that you're an empty costume instead. Then if they think you're an empty costume, they might try to stuff a metal skeleton into you. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that.
Bonnie and Chica are already gone.
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
Of course, I'm just checking Freddy and Foxy. Even though Freddy doesn't really seem to be as camera stalled in this version as he was in the original FNAF one, because usually in the original FNAF one you could just check rapidly. I forget exactly what. I know Foxy does have set times he runs at. Like, I think it's at 2 a.m. on night 3. I know East Goes Boom said that when he did walkthroughs of flat mode. I was like, wait, did Bonnie show up there? Nope, but Chica did. Foxy was about to run. It's like, why does he always have to be in his face where he's about to run when Chica's at my door? God damn it, Chica. Nope, so as soon as Chica leaves, close the left door, do my lean out to trigger Foxy, and then... I didn't even check to see if Chica was in the corner or not. I think I did do that on night 4, or at a later point in this night. Where I actually lean out the right door and show the corner just so you can actually see Chica there. And then of course Freddy's in the restrooms. He's in the women's bathroom. Yeah, I remember Smike saying that in one of his lore videos that he did. Top 10 facts about Freddy, that the kid who went on to possess Freddy was a female, and hence why he hangs out in the women's bathroom. Bonnie's at my door. Yeah, I used to watch Smike a lot back in the day. Unfortunately, he kind of fell off the radar after... Oh, I can even see Chica there without the light on, so it's like, god damn it, both Chica and Bonnie are hogging up all my power. It's not until night 4. I actually do manage to beat this night without losing any power. Okay, Bonnie was gone. And so is Chica. Yeah, Freddy's in the kitchen. Take a sip of that. Chica's in the hallway. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying about Smike, he kind of fell off the radar after he had to remove all his FNAF videos due to them having fan art in them. It's like, wow, the artists are just total fuckwads for not being happy about their fan art being in videos. Like, what? If someone used my fan art in a video, I personally wouldn't mind. And of course, Freddy shows up in the East Hall corner. So I think, oh yeah, Foxy runs at 1 a.m. on 5 a.m. on this night, so I was gonna lean out, trigger Foxy again, but unfortunately, Freddy cut me off. That piece of shit. You know, in the original FNAF 1, Freddy was not visible if either Chica or Bonnie were present in a location with him. And see, that's where Foxy's about to run, so... Yeah, I think this is where it's like, god damn it, Chica. Come on. I was really ready to close the door in case he did run, but luckily I was able to get through his whole animation without that happening. Now we're on Foxy's parts and service level. Here's where the controller starts spazzing out, not cooperating.
Foxy has been out of commission for quite some time.
It's like, yeah, it's really glitching out, so it's like, okay, fine, I'll just use my left hand then.
First, carefully pick up and place Foxy's head.
Yeah, you can see it's like really glitchy, so...
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know if it's my coffee table or what it
was
that caused it to glitch like
that. It is recommended that you keep an eye on Foxy at all times. You will need to place new control fuses in the exposed...
Because I actually recorded this like the night I went to see the Final Fantasy Freddy's 2 film. And I was like, god damn it, at work I started slamming it into like the table, kind of like what Professor does in his Wii videos.
Stop moving before inserting the control fuse.
So yeah, wait till that stops running, put the fuse in his leg.
Foxy has regained control of his legs. A gentle reminder, it is recommended that you keep an eye on Foxy at all times. Oh no, it looks like a former employee attempted to repair Foxy's chest motor using an incorrect fuse.
Yep, remove the fuse from his chest, put it in his arm,
and insert it in
and then do his 2 chest fuses. It's like, Jesus dude, hold still so I can put that in your arm.
Well done. The remaining chest fuses are located in drawers number 2 and number 4. Fix both fuses to continue.
So yeah, I mean, trying to awkwardly grab the fuse and insert it, because My right hand was just not cooperating.
Good job. Retrieve
And then you just put Foxy's eye
from
back
drawer
in.
number 3. When Foxy's eye patch is fully open, place the eye back into his eye socket.
It's brown. Foxy's eye is brown. Even though you can probably tell much easier from the backlight version of this, which, oh yeah, spoilers, I actually do.
This concludes all your parts and service tasks. Pirate Cove can now be reopened.
I actually did the backlight versions of the levels, unlike before where I did not. Just ended it at 4 nights. So yeah, phone guy got killed. Yep, Chica left the stage first. And now Bonnie's out. Checking on Foxy, make sure he hasn't run. Let Chica pass away. Foxy's about to run, so I close the door, and then I think this is where I peek out and lean into the corner so you can see Chica there. Yep. Glimpse of what Chica looks like in the East Hall corner. And of course she just runs right to my door. It's like, did you see me peeking out the door at you? And of course Freddy's in the bathroom. Thought, yep, Chica's walking. And of course she has to stop at my door. And of course Bonnie's there too. And Bonnie was still there because it did the noise. It's like, of course, Bonnie just had to camp at my door. And I thought Bonnie was still there, so I closed the door again, but luckily he was gone. Foxy's about to run. Not quite. Yep, Freddy's in the East Hall corner. Yeah, I think this is where I was about to lean out, trigger Foxy, but then Freddy showed up right in front of the door. Because unlike the original FNAF 1, Freddy is now visible in the blind spot. And yep, Foxy was about to run. Bonnie showed up. I'm trying to let Chica go away. Chica move. It's like, leave Chica. So I lean out, trigger Foxy. Unfortunately, Freddy decided to cut me off. It's like, nope, you ain't triggering Foxy, my dude. It's like, fuck you, Freddy. So then it's like, shit, I gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Come on, Foxy, run. So I just set it to the West Hall corner. Or West Hall, so I can let Foxy run. And he finally runs. Let his banging sound play. Again, I'm just checking for Chica, even though I probably don't really need to at that point. So as soon as this noise stops, because for some reason they made it, Scott decided to make it where if you open the door while Foxy's sound is still playing, he will jump scare you. Yep, that's night 4. Now we're on to the backlight versions of this. It's like your lack of sleep causes you to trip out. Yeah, the parts and service levels are literally exactly the same. You don't need to hear the tutorials again.
First, we must access his harmonization module.
Literally the same, just with the blaring music.
To access the throat pipe, both eyes.
And yeah, I strum Bonnie's guitar because there's actually a trophy for that.
Be as precise as possible when removing the eyes from their respective sockets. First, firmly grip Bonnie's left eye and carefully remove it from its socket. Great job. Deposit the left eye in the cleaning receptacle on your left. Well done. Now, firmly grip Bonnie's right eye and carefully remove it from its socket. Deposit the right eye in the cleaning receptacle on your right. Good job. To open Bonnie's faceplate, carefully press the 2 buttons located on either side of Bonnie's jaw.
And don't worry, even in this mode, the no is still easy to tell. I can tell here once I press it.
Button inside Bonnie's secondary throat pipe to enter calibration mode. Something is not right.
Like, yep, that's the middle one.
Out of tune. You may push the
I can't even tell what color it is from the lighting in this level.
Press the colored button.
So I press it again.
To the incorrect note.
And like, it's the middle one. That looks like a pink almost.
Press
the one I accidentally tuned the wrong note.
Verify your work.
But luckily I managed to get the right one.
Great job. Bonnie is in tune and ready for his solo. Let's close him up. Simply replace both eyes in the same order that you removed them, then close up the faceplate, and we'll call it a day. Well done. That concludes your parts and services task. See you next time.
And yeah, Chica's parts and service level is the same, except for one major difference that you'll see at the end.
There have been customer complaints about Chica's acrid smell. Sounds like Chica has been rummaging around the kitchen again. Remove all food particles from Chica's exterior and place it in the refuse bin on your right.
So yep, you remove the pieces. And there's like floating bugs. I don't know what the floating bugs are.
Good job.
It's like, wow.
Make sure Chica is not hiding any other treats.
Mike must have clearly been lacking on sleep.
Carefully press the 2 buttons.
Assuming it's Mike Schmidt doing this. Again, I still think it was a big missed opportunity for the FNAF movie not to have these parts and service levels in them. Have them working there during the day, fixing the animatronics, cleaning them up.
Chemi-spray to Chica's exterior. Press the button under the hang. Avoid inhaling the chemi-spray. Exposure to cleaning, disinfecting, and maintenance chemicals.
That's what happens when, yep.
Respiratory problems, skin, or eye irritation. Good job. Now reattach Chica's upper arm, hand, and cupcake plate.
Put the arm on, and the cupcake is the nightmare cupcake from Five Nights 4.
Oh no. It looks like the chemi-spray is no longer effective.
Yeah, that's the change. It says that the chemi-spray is no longer effective. You have to pick them off by hand if necessary. Like, right, where's that cupcake at? I got to the point where Chica started moaning when I grabbed the cupcake, so
Great job.
luckily I got it on in time.
Chica is ready to serve pizza and hugs to the kids again. Take a complimentary slice of pizza for a job well done.
It's like, okay, you're gonna spaz out on me. So I eat the pizza
See you
and
next
sleep.
time.
And yep, night 5. Clearly lacking of sleep, and yep, using my DualShock 4 controller to clear a phone call. So I keep thinking it's R2, but it's X. Even the Nightmare Cupcake is there. Of course, Chica leaves already. And oh yeah, with night 5 and this game is the doors will occasionally glitch. And like close with one of the lights on, so I had to use the DualShock just to kind of just press the button so that I could, yep, like that, and then you just turn the light off immediately, so I don't have to run off and press it. Plus, also Foxy kind of will just randomly charge at you even if he's not completely gone yet, so that's another reason why I have the controller. I didn't want to risk not hitting the button in time again at Foxy death. And I was like, oh shit, Foxy's about to run. So I closed the door, and luckily I lean out, and luckily Chica wasn't there, so I got Foxy to run. But then she shows up right after. Really just keeping an eye on Freddy. Hopefully, you can slow him down a little bit, but he still got to my office at like 3 or 4 a.m., so you won't stall him completely, because I know he can get there as early, because I think he can actually get to you as early as 2 a.m. on night 5. Yep, lights glitch again, so... Ooh, Chica was walking. Fuck. Like, go away, Chica. Yep, Freddy's in the East Hall. So I kind of stole. Oh, now he's in the East Hall corner. God, I remember when FNAF came out on consoles, they added a trophy for beating Night 5 it up. Freddy gained the cams 4A or 4B, which is the East Hall and East Hall corner, respectively. I don't think that's possible in VR mode. And they even had a trophy beating Night 4 without Foxy running. I know I did right. I redid my original Final Fantasy Freddy's walkthrough on consoles when those came out. It was like the last video I did on my PS4 before it broke. Yep, Chica's at my door. And I think Freddy is just... trapped in there. I just got some news article that the actor of Sheen Estevez passed away. Because the commentary track for this is being recorded on December 11th. Oh, jeez, I almost would have gotten killed by Bonnie there. Yeah, I'm just watching for Bonnie and Foxy because, of course, Bonnie decides to show up and hog my power even more. It's like, geez, I have Freddy on one side, now I have Bonnie on the other. Luckily, Bonnie left. And then luckily the clock hit 6 a.m. right here. I decided to close the door in case Foxy did run. And then you can hear me lose power right after it ends. And then now we have just have the last 2 parts in service levels. Freddy's is the same except it looks like that. And I had trouble closing his nose a little bit at the end. The Freddy babies from FNAF 4 here. And there's like, I don't even know what the plasmas are.
Carefully grab and remove the child's hat from Freddy's mouth. Freddy's got a pretty good hold of it. Give it another firm tug. Good job. Now place the hat in the lost and found. While we're at it, let's make sure there isn't anything else stuck inside. To access Freddy's chest cavity,
Pull Freddy's bow tie open to get his insides opened.
Well done. Freddy's chest cavity is now open. Remove the child's watch and place it in the lost and found bin. Be careful not to touch any of Freddy's sensitive wiring.
Like, that CP latch is just concerning. It's like, are you going to accidentally hit it? It's like, oh my god, why is it so unpredictable? Oh yeah, right, the watch switches to a Freddy baby as you're about to put it in the bin. It's like trying to trick you into dropping it and get jump scared by him.
The music box must be removed.
Yeah, you don't even need to hear Hand Unit say the same stuff over again, so I'm talking over him.
And extract it from Freddy's
and yep, it's the same. You remove the music box, place it on the shelf, take the shoe out, put it back in the bin.
Carefully place the music box on the work table to your left.
And luckily my hand didn't spaz out this time.
Great job. To reset the safety latch, press the button located on Freddy's endoskeleton. Now, remove the child's shoe and place it in the lost and found bin.
Grab the shoe. It's like, grab the fucking shoe.
Well done. Return the music box to Freddy's chest cavity, and we'll call it a day.
Grab the... No. It looks like it was starting to spaz out there. So I grab the music box, drop it, because the game forces you to. You grab the other fucking music box, and you put it back in, and you end the level. Although, again, I had trouble closing Freddy's nose. It's like, why is it not closing? It's like you have to have it at a certain angle, which is just dumb.
To close Freddy's chest cavity, press the large black button.
So I just cut to when I actually did get it to finally close.
That concludes your time in parts and service.
It's like, geez, I just only have to press it once for it to close. And Foxy's level. I don't know what made you hallucinate Foxy's level being on fire. It's like, how did you even sleep deprive this? But yeah, Foxy's level is the same, but the fuses kind of start changing colors when you're about to put them in, and the drawers are all labeled 1, which makes it confusing as to which drawer each fuse is in.
New control fuses in the exposed receptacles to continue. Retrieve the fuse from drawer number 1.
It's like, God, he's like clearly lacking of sleep.
Wait for Foxy's legs to stop moving before inserting the control fuse. Good job. Foxy has regained control of his legs. A gentle reminder, it is recommended that you keep an eye on Foxy at all times. Oh no. It looks like a former employee attempted to repair Foxy's chest motor.
And then you just do the same thing. You remove the fuse from Foxy's arm, put it in his Foxy's chest, put it in his arm.
And insert it into Foxy's upper arm receptacle. Well done.
There we go.
The remaining chest fuses are located in drawers number 2 and number 4. Fix both fuses to continue.
Yeah, I was trying to be careful. I didn't want to accidentally have my left hand spaz, my right hand spaz out, so that's why I was trying to be cautious. I think, yeah, this is the right one. It is the right one. It's just it with them changing colors makes them confusing. So, yeah, grab the last fuse, you put it in his chest, and then you do his eye, which is all orange, and then yeah, that's basically it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the remaster of working at Freddy's FNAF 1 edition. I'll eventually remaster Five Nights 2 and then do Five Nights 3 like I was going to do, but did not before I had to move channels, and maybe do 4 instance location combined so I can beat those levels. Some of them are really hard, but yeah, that's basically it. So please like, comment, share, sub, and peace.
Well done. This concludes all your parts and service tasks. Pirate Cove can now be reopened.